Hey, what's happening, folks? Textboard Not One here, and I'm back. They dropped some new legend cards. They dropped a Ronnie Lott, and they also dropped a Fred Biletnikoff. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. And they also dropped this new Marshawn Lynch collectible collection, which is kind of annoying me because these cards are so hard to pull, and they're going for so much on the auction block. Even if I wanted to do the collection, it's going to cost me probably a million coins to get it done, and I don't even know if that's worth it. Even though you can sell the card, I don't know if my time and effort really deserves me to probably spend a million coins just to make back probably a million five after all the taxes. So, but this collection, I don't know if they're going to keep putting new collectibles in packs and make them like and remove the ones from last week. Because right now, Deion Sanders one, if the cards got removed, this collection is going to be really really hard for those that probably have started it or for those that wanted to do it. So, I'm not sure how they're doing with that. Did not tweet that out, but I'm really am tired of these collectibles though. They're getting on my nerves. Like I don't mind the fantasy ones because after a week they're gonna get cheap, but these ones are gonna stay super super high. And I understand they don't want people farming these, but after a while, like these help us out. Like I don't, I don't know. Maybe make the Ricky Legends or something into the collection. I don't know. Just help us out. Like it seems kind of crazy to me, but I'm gonna go ahead and stop rambling about that. Let's go ahead and look at the two new legends they got in packs. All right, right here we have Fred Biletnikoff. He played for the Oakland Raiders. I have no idea what years he played in the NFL, so don't eat me up, guys. I know his name, I just don't know the player. Really great stats: 99 catching, 97 catching in traffic, spectacular catching and route running, and the speed's at 87. And he's pretty much reminds me of a little taller Steve Largent with 6'1". Largent is 5'11", so going for right around 270K. The reason this is because it's new, and of course people try to hike the price up, but 270K for a card that you can probably go ahead and buy. I believe Largent is still in packs for right around between 50 and 100 would be a better option. In my opinion, I would go ahead and go with the little Largent guy. He stats look similar, and the height wise, not that big of a difference. Like 6'1" and 5'11", pretty much are identical. I don't really see anything noticeable with those guys on the field height wise. But if you guys are Raider fans, this card is for you. But 270K, I wonder if there are any more Raiders coming out that you guys might be interested in other than Fred Biletnikoff. So I would wait and hold off on it. This card will get cheaper. Hopefully, I don't know. I said the same thing last week when they dropped the Rod Woodson, and he didn't get cheaper. So I'm hoping he gets cheaper right around the same price as Michael Irvin, which would be a nice, reasonable price. But 270K, that's a no-go for me. All right, right here we have Ronnie Lott. I believe he is the third highest rated legend in the game next to Deion Sanders and Barry Sanders. And the cool thing about this one is that it doesn't require a collection to get. So I like that feature of it. But it being a 98 is kind of a stretch. Like the stats have to reflect a 90 overall rating, but nothing on the back of the card pretty much basically allows me to believe this card is 90 overall. I feel like they just put a number on it and they just threw it on the game, but I don't know. Like the depth chart stats have to be ridiculous. Like it has to have like a 99 catching, like a 99 hit power for it to be pretty much 98 overall. But I don't see it based off this. Only thing on the back of the card that wows me is zone coverage and play rec, and also the man. Because pretty much every cornerback or every safety in this game doesn't have those good stats. So that might be why it's going for so much comparing to all the other safeties you guys can see. The three stats that I mentioned, zone coverage, press, or press play rec, and man, are pretty low on all these safeties. So Ronnie Lott can cover the tight ends in the game if you guys like to have all your big hitting safes on the field at the same time. But 500K, 600, 700K for this card, I wouldn't buy this if I had the coin, but if I was a 49er fan, I would be tempted to, but I will honestly look at it and be like, you know what, I'll wait till it comes down cheaper than this. And hopefully it does get cheaper than this, but since it's a 90 overall, I highly doubt it. I don't know. We'll see in the near future where they come out with better cards, but right now, I definitely wouldn't buy this card. I go out and probably buy Major Wright or buy somebody else like that because they have pretty good stats for their price, and they're a lot cheaper. So that's just my opinion on the Ronnie Lott card. And if you guys are 49er fans out there trying to kill me, I'm sorry. I just had to say it like it is. I can't be lying to you guys. Say go out and buy this card for 700K when you could probably get a better bang for your buck by buying somebody cheaper who's just as good. So that's my opinion on it. Let's go ahead and look at the other card. All right, we're on to our last legend, which is Marshall Faulk, 97 halfback from the St. Louis Rams. Gives 2 chemistry to short pass and 13 to speed run. Hope you guys appreciate and drop those likes for me hopping into Photoshop and cropping this image together. It wasn't easy. It took me a while to find a perfect picture for Marshall Faulk, and I found one that reflects him good. If you guys think so, thumbs the video up. But looking at his stats and comparing him to what Barry Sanders is and how much Barry Sanders would cost to get, along with how much it would cost to get the collection done for the Marshall Faulk, I think Barry Sanders would be a better option. The only thing saving Marshall Faulk for me is that you can actually complete the collection and then sell the card if you don't want to keep it. So you might be able to make profit if you get the collection done for a nice cheap price. But the Barry Sanders you're pretty much stuck with, and you have to use him throughout the entire year of Madden, which is not a bad thing. But not being able to sell a card and having to do a 25 card collection is kind of intense. So the only thing, because I was weighing the options out, looking at the stat wise, they're very similar. Like, the only thing that's different on Marshall Faulk, I believe he's a little slower, but I believe he has a better carry and a better trucking. So that's the only thing that's really different between the Barry Sanders and between the Marshall Faulk. But looking at the collection, since the Marshall Faulk collection probably has to get done within a week, it's going to probably cost you right around 1.3, 1.4 million to get it done. And maybe you can sell it for 2 million. And with the Barry Sanders, whenever they bring back the legendary collectibles, or if you were lucky enough to get mostly all of them for around 10K, you probably spend 250K on a halfback you could probably keep. So that's my issue I have with the Barry Sanders. Of course, it'd be cheaper to get because not too many people are actually trying to do that collection, so everybody has collectibles they're selling. Well, with the Marshall Faulk stuff, the collectibles are really, really hard to pull, but you can make your coins back if you can get lucky and flip it. So I like the stats though. I like the fact this card's really high, but it's not my cup of tea. I'm not a big Marshall Faulk fan. I know everybody's probably gonna be saying, "Oh, how you not like Marshall Faulk?" He is not the running back that I grew up watching, living in Texas. Of course, I grew up watching Emmitt Smith, so I'm kind of biased because of that. But I'm really big on Deshaun Foster, or is it Deshaun Foster? Is it Deshaun Foster? I don't remember his last name. Deshaun Foster or Terrell Davis. He's living in Denver, so Terrell Davis was a big back I watched too. So Marshall Faulk, even though his stats look really, really great, I will not be getting this collection done. And if you guys are getting a collection done, let me know in the comment section below. And if you already have got it done, how much you spend on it. And if you're that one guy that keeps saying you pulled this card, I'm going to end up blocking you. So stop saying that because you're kind of trolling me. And it's annoying me at the same damn time. So hope you guys found this informative. Once again, I will be not buying packs this weekend. Nothing interested me to buy packs, so just stay tuned until next week. Hopefully, Cam Newton has a big week in fantasy, so we can end up having one of him, and I can go ahead and pull some packs and go crazy with it. So we'll see in the near future. I'm out this mother bleeper. Peace.